Hi everybody and welcome back to my basement once again. Today finally we talk about a FPV drone and I miss this so much, but this year I don't know if it's my feeling, it's been kind of dull with FPV releases and innovations basically. Because every company knew the Avata was coming out and I feel like they held their products for a bit waiting for what happens, and now it's November and they're starting to release new product, new stuff. The Oculus 3 transmission system is out and every company is releasing their product compatible with that. And I believe next year is gonna be really cool with that system, because basically we kind of don't need naked GoPros anymore. So I feel like small drones at least are gonna be really cool next year. So let's talk about innovations with the Kolas 7 foldable, finally a foldable drone, 7-inch long-range drone. And man, this solves so much. I'm gonna show it in a bit, but they released the Kolas 6 March this year, and it was nice because it folded down. This is like a Mavic, and it's amazing, at least for me, because when I go around, I hate sticking my big 7 inches on the back of my backpack, and everybody looks at it and everybody asks questions. And it's also unwieldy, like you are on public transportation and you turn and you scar somebody with the prop flying out. This, finally, you can put it inside your backpack, nobody looks at it, you don't look like a threat when you go around, especially with the new drone laws. Can't wait to open this box and show you what's inside. But before I do that, please remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know if you ever tried a foldable FPV drone or if you wanted one. And as always, stay safe and happy flying. No, and man, I don't even remember my own catchphrases, but as always, remember to go down in the description below and click on the links. You help the channel a lot. Let's open the box and see what's inside, and it's pretty straightforward. We have a perimeter foam cushion right here, and everything is thrown into it just like you see it. So I can just show you what we got in the box. First of all, the star of the show. This is the Kolas 7 foldable drone, and I mean, it's as big as a water bottle basically. I love this. And this folds out and becomes a 7-inch drone. Really amazing stuff. Can't wait to actually try it because I just unboxed this. And then we have two sets of HQ props, 7-inch 3.5 tri-blades. Very nice props, but I have a doubt about this on this particular drone. I'm gonna talk about it later, but basically these props do not fall down, so the drone takes up a lot of space when you put them on, but we're gonna see it in a moment. I know there are foldable props around that probably are a better idea for this drone. I'm gonna look them, buy them, and maybe make another video on them, because that's the whole point of folding up your drone. I don't wanna assemble the props every time, but it's a nice choice of props. We cannot say that. We have a very long antenna, because this is a long-range setup. Then we have a receiver cable right here, because this drone doesn't come with a receiver itself. And we have the GoPro screw to attach your action camera. And then a very nice touch from Axisflying, a carrying pouch to carry your drone, which is very much appreciated. Not because something will scratch the drone, but because I believe the drone will scratch something in your backpack. So it's nice to cover it with that. And finally, we have a very slim set of instructions just to show you how to wire everything up, and that's it. Finally, time to talk about the drone. Of course, this is a 7-inch. I've got the Runcam link with the Cadex Vista at the back, so I can save some weight, and with this configuration, it doesn't have a receiver. I'm gonna put my own into it. It's 618 grams, which is fine for a 7-inch, I believe, is not bad. And of course, it needs a little bit more weight to accommodate all the mechanism for the folding action. And let's just open it so I can show you how it works. Basically, you have these levers that pull down a little notch inside, so you half open it like this. You press the lever down, all the way down, and then you can, as you can see, open the arms all the way. And then it locks, as you heard. And it's pretty sturdy, it doesn't move at all. Like, it just no. like 1/10 of the millimeter of give, but it's really, really sturdy, sturdier than many other drones which don't fold. And this really surprised me because, wow, it's a very, very nice design they made here. And also at the top you have the same mechanism with the lever, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty hidden. You can see it racing. So open, open, lever, keep opening. Maybe, yeah. And then snap. Tack. You heard it, it snapped, and it's super, super sturdy. So I don't know which shape is this. It's like kind of a mix between a X and a dead cat design, but in a 7-inch long range is fine, especially because you don't want to see those big propellers in front of your camera. And it's very nice because they already applied the battery pad for you, and also these straps are very nice. They have the retro reflective paint, so you can find it with a flashlight, which is a nice added bonus if you lose it at night. I believe you can find your drone back. It's nice because on the motor you have the motor rotation cardboard, so you know how to apply your props. And let's check out the internals. And the first thing that stood out to me is this big aluminum block in the middle. I thought, wait, this is not the Cadex Vista, what is this? Basically, this is the stack, and they have the 7 flight controller and 50 amps all-in-one ESCs inside aluminum. So I believe this is never going to overheat. It's overkill, I believe, but... And this super cool stack actually pushes these motors. They are pretty beefy, very nice coils, and I actually love the looks. And they're 2807 1350 kVs. I love going to bigger motors. Also, this drone has a buzzer down here, and the biggest GPS I have ever seen. I believe it's gonna pick up a very nice signal, and I hope very fast, because the small ones sometimes take a couple of minutes and it's pretty boring down there. So I guess that's pretty much it for this drone. I'm gonna bind it and we're gonna check outside and go fly it. And boom, I just installed the Express LRS receiver and put the props on. And I mean, I never flown a 7-inch before, only 6-inch, and it's huge. It's really, really big. And as I was telling you, with these 3-bladed propellers, it doesn't really fold that good, because I'm gonna show you in a second. I guess you have to fold this front one first. And yeah, I mean, it still folds, but yeah, as you can see, and boom, here it is folded up with the propellers, and as you can see, it doesn't fully close because the propellers take up a little bit of space. And yeah, these propellers are nice for flight characteristics. We're gonna try in a bit. I've not flown it yet, but they don't fall down. There are a brand, I don't remember, Dalprop, I don't remember which one, but they fall down. I'm gonna buy them and try on this drone because they are perfect for this application. You just close them down, and once you unfold it, you're ready to fly. And since I never flown with a 7-inch before, I have 1300 milliamps 6S batteries, and they are a little bit small for this kind of drone, but I also have a lithium ion one I'm gonna try later. So let's fly once with this and once with the lithium ion. Wow, it's actually very, very, very silent. Didn't expect it. And I don't know why, but the goggles have issues. Like, this is the Runcam Link, first time flying the Runcam Link as well. I have to say, flies pretty good from what I can tell now. Wow. And it's silent if you fly slow. And kind of efficient as well, I believe. Until you give it throttle, because yeah, this thing pulls if you let it pull. I need a bigger battery. Yeah, wow, sagging so hard, poor battery. This is 60 amps burst, so I mean, it should be lighter than usual like this. And of course, this kind of drone is not made to fly acro, really, but it doesn't behave badly. If you have to do long range and stuff like that, it's not bad. Because you can also throw in some loops and stuff if you have to do them. Slower kind of loops, really. It doesn't turn very fast. Maybe it has a little bit of, you see, wobble, but for a 7-inch, it's pretty well tuned, I have to say. From the box, I mean, wow. I don't know why, but this Runcam link is fine, the 120 FPS is fine, colors are fine, but it's grainy. Maybe it's because there is not that much sun anymore. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, winter, sucks, the winter sucks really. But yeah, the image is a little bit grainy and I don't see the branches very clearly. I don't know if it's because of the camera or because of the transmission. It didn't fly super efficient, that's what I was saying. So 3 minutes 37, I hear the beeper going off when I pull. But yeah, if you fly slow, it's kind of efficient as well. Of course, it's a 7-inch. 7 inches are way more efficient than smaller ones. It's kind of time to land. 4 minutes, not bad. I expected worse from this small battery. But now I'm curious with the lithium ion. The battery is a little hot, of course, what do you expect, but not bad. I mean, it's very big, but it feels like a toothpick almost. And it doesn't make that much noise. I like it. I like it. This is going in my backpack, not on my backpack probably. I just need to buy those foldable props and see how it flies with those one. Probably I'm gonna make a follow-up video because this drone, the idea of it at least deserves another video to show how practical it is to fold down a drone, carry it with you, nobody asks questions, and you just fly. Let's try with the lithium ion. And I mean, this lithium ion battery is so big it doesn't even fit with the provided battery straps, so I have to get a new pair of battery straps because it's just too wide. But with this battery, it's a 4000 milliamps 6S, should really give it a long flight time. I'm not gonna test the long flight time because I don't wanna bore myself, but if you need to fly very far, one of these with a very efficient drone like a 7-inch will get you over mountains. Perfect, I found a Gepard C strap that actually fits. The drone is very heavy right now. Okay, let's fly. This battery is not fully charged, bear in mind, because I forgot to charge it. It's at 24.7 volts. And of course, with this kind of battery, don't expect to do loops and stuff. I mean, you still can, but this is made to go very slow and just cruise. And the beauty of this kind of batteries is that you can discharge them more than you would your LiPo ones. So when it's at 20 volts, it's still good. And you get a little bit of extra flight time. But you see, you gotta fly like I'm flying right now, very smoothly and just cruise. And I'm kind of eating crow because they released the O3 version of this drone and you don't need to put a GoPro on it, which is amazing because you save a ton of weight and you can cruise for longer and still get a usable HD video out of it. So you can expect to fly like this, but with HD video, which is not bad at all. But yeah, it feels more like DJI, you know, Mavic in terms of power. It doesn't fly super powerful. I'm facing that way because the drone is that way. You can see the beautiful gorge where I live. There is a river down there. And yeah, you gotta take it chill with this kind of battery. Maybe if you try, you see, if you try pushing 20 volts instantly. I don't know if it has power to recover from a dive or stuff like that. You have to go very slow, as you can see. You see, it starts wobbling. It doesn't have that pull power. It takes a bit. You can do stuff, but yeah, you have to think about it first. You see, very, very slowly, and yeah, you can do it. You see, now I'm pushing the battery 20.9 volts, and it's gonna start sagging heavily. And you see, when I release from a, you see, it wobbles a bit. It's not me. Of course, this battery has less power and the voltage is lower, so the drone doesn't have full control. But it's totally fine. I mean, it's not something to be scared of. Boom. Gonna come for a landing because 5.8 minutes so far. And it's still at 21.6 volts. We still have to go to 20 volts and even lower, I believe you can get. So, not bad with this battery. And of course, if you get a 1800 6S, it's gonna be fine. The battery is like 37 degrees, something like that. It's warm, it's not scorching hot. You can push it a little bit more than I did. I just want to be safe because I have to take photos and videos of this drone. I don't want to lose it and go look for it because lately I've lost a lot of drones in the woods. Time to put on a GoPro, fly and see how it goes. But of course the GoPro is gonna record amazingly. But that's a nice way to finish this video. And boom, I installed the GoPro, and actually I'm always nitpicking about this, but this mount is very nicely made. The print is very high quality, but I mean, make the bolt captive with the mount. So it slots inside, and you just need one tool to tighten your camera, because if this is meant for traveling, I need a pair of pliers just to hold the bolt while I twist the GoPro. And it took me, what, 5 minutes inside the basement to find the tools and to do that, while with other drones with the captive bolt, you just need the X key. So this is something to refine. Other than that, the drone is pretty nice. Let's fly with the GoPro and see how it handles it. And always remember, I'm flying with a smaller battery than I should. And I expected it to feel the weight a little bit more. Really, big drone doesn't care too much about the GoPro. It jerks the movements a little bit more than before. Yeah. But, I mean, it's totally flyable. The rates are a little bit slow, so that helps. You see, it wobbles a bit. But, I mean, it's a 7-inch, what do you expect? It will always be like this. Of course, remember, this drone is meant to just basically cruise and do movements like this. And maybe come diving down from a mountain. And for doing that, like this, you see, once you apply power, the drone flies very good. Yeah, not bad. Plus you have, of course, the stabilization on your drone, and it's fine. The stabilization on your camera. Yeah, it's totally flyable. Oh, I forget always, this is a bigger drone than I'm used to. But I think I can prove the point that this is my third flight with. I feel very at home. 22.2 volts. It's fine. Oh. Hi. Okay. Final opinion about the Kolas 7 from Axisflying. I mean, this drone, I promote it full marks because really it solves a big issue for me, which is carrying a big drone in a compact size. You fold it down and you put it wherever you want, in your suitcase, in your backpack. It doesn't take half of the space there, and you don't have to have it hanging from the back, which is not the best because people look at you, you have the propeller sticking out. It's not really the best, but I always carry only micros basically, and sometimes you are in a mountain, shoreline with wind, stuff like that. Flying with a micro is not really the best because the wind just pushes them away. Something like this, instead, you can fight the wind, no problem. And I always feel the need for something like this, but I don't wanna carry it. So this is really good because you can just fold it down and carry with you. It's really, really, really a good idea. And I just have two gripes with it that are super, super, super minor gripes. First one, propellers that come with it. Very good propellers, don't get me wrong, but I don't know even if it exists, but foldable propellers or at least bi-blades will be better, because at least bi-blades, they fall down along the line of the drone and you don't see them. Bi-blades are a much better choice for this drone just from a practical standpoint. Of course, these are gonna fly better, but bi-blades, they sit flat. Or foldable tri-blades probably are where this drone shines. And second, I already told you, the mount should have a captive lock nut, because that way you don't need two tools when you're traveling, because this is a traveling drone. Other than that, if you get the OcuSync 3 version, you don't need the GoPro anymore, so this issue goes away and you also save a lot of weight. And yeah, pretty well thought, well constructed, super stiff. I like this drone a lot. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Tell me what you think about this drone now that you've seen it. Is it a good application of the foldable design? I think it is really a lot. And as always, if you want to buy this or anything else, check out the description down below. Stay safe and happy flying. It's so good to be back. Bye.